Spoilers. Welcome back to Game of Thrones, the Game of Thrones recap show that's all about the ladies. Here are our current standings. In dead last, we have Cersei Lannister with -5 points. After her, we have Ellaria Sand, who currently has half a point, followed very closely by Ygritte, who has 1. Daenerys Targaryen currently has 2 points, and in third place, we have Margaery Tyrell, who has 2.5. We have a two-way tie for second place between Brienne of Tarth and Sansa Stark, and currently in first, it is a tie between Lady Olenna Tyrell and Arya Stark. So we'll start with Margaery Tyrell.
As creepy as it all was, good maneuvering.
Yup.
However, get away from that baby. It's gonna get so uncomfortable, and I know it is because they recast Tommen with an older kid because it is going to get so much more uncomfortable. But points for you, Margaery.
Yeah, I would give Margaery 1 point.
1 point.
Because I'm still a little weirded out. Daenerys Targaryen.
Taking down a city, but also making me a little concerned for her state of
mind.
well-being.
Yeah.
It was a very amazing Hallmark style hooray win, followed by a shit ton of retribution murder.
Yeah.
I guess this is where I get really Targaryen in my core because she started nailing those dudes up there, and I was like, yeah. Do that. Because they murdered children.
They did murder children.
They murdered 167 children to send a message. How about we send that message right back? Also, she's been hanging with the Dothraki and
this is true. No,
the way her husband
right.
was running shit, he totes would have nailed dudes to planks of wood. I'm sure that if there were children of the wealthy slave owner people, they were spared because they're babies, and she's
yeah. She would never kill children.
Never kill children. So it's just the slave owner dudes, and I'm all right with it.
I say a point for Daenerys.
Definitely.
Cersei Lannister. I just have no comment on her whatsoever.
Basically, her contribution this week was to call Brienne fat.
Someone wanted us to give her -1,000 points. As much as we agree with that sort of situation, it's not necessarily fair.
At the rate she's going, she'll probably earn them eventually.
Probably.
For now, I feel like she can stay at -5.
Yeah. Nana Tyrell.
Put this in perspective. This was a time when the Targaryens ruled the world.
Yeah.
They were a dynasty that had run the world for 300 years. Nana Tyrell, back when she was little baby Nana Tyrell, was betrothed to a Targaryen, took one look at him and went, ugh, gross. I'll have that.
And stolen from her sister?
From her sister.
She took him to the bone zone, made him so happy. He ditched her sister, and she basically spurned a Targaryen.
Talk about somebody who has her best interest, her own personal best interest in mind.
She's looking out for herself, but part of why she did this is the heart of where she's saying, Marjorie, you didn't think I would let you marry him, did you?
Yeah.
You're my baby. You're my baby. I'm not, we're playing this game, but, I'm not sending you into that.
No.
She's the only one so far who has looked at an arranged marriage and gone, I'm going to rescue you from this.
So true.
Yeah, man.
I say 2 for Lady Olenna.
2 for Nana Tyrell.
For looking out for herself and for looking out for her family. Sansa Stark. Sansa of yore could not have possibly maneuvered her way out of this awful situation that she's in.
No.
But Sansa was standing up to Peter Baelish.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
She was actually doing a very good job of calculating everything out. It was a great exchange of him saying, well, why do you think this? And she's saying, well, this, and this. And you're seeing someone who used to take everything at face value in King's Landing.
Yes.
And she's not fainting on the boat.
Yeah.
Nope.
She's not screaming and running away in horror or trusting him entirely. She's like, you're full of shit. But I'm going to try to puzzle this out.
Yeah.
She still is stuck on a murder ship.
Yes.
With Peter Baelish, who is pulling a lot of strings.
I think that Sansa, almost got a point this week.
Yeah.
But
she's kind of just, laying low right now, so.
I think she's going to bounce back. I'm rooting for Sansa.
Oh, yeah.
But no points for Sansa
No,
this
She's
week.
currently in a holding position.
Yeah.
Arya Stark, not in this episode. Brienne of Tarth.
she deserves points based solely on the fact that she was literally the namesake of this episode.
And girl looking good in that armor.
She's wearing the equivalent of like a Ferrari.
I'm still really mad at Jaime because like of the change that happened from the book to the show last week, where in the book, his tryst with Cersei in the Sept is like completely consensual.
It's angry and rough, but it's consensual.
It's consensual. And I really, really, really hated that change in the show. And this episode, I felt like they're like right back to like, Jaime's great. And we really saw that in the scene with Brienne, where Cersei had previously been like, go kill Sansa. And he's like, Brienne, go rescue Sansa.
A Lannister gave Brienne Ned Stark's sword in a form to rescue Ned Stark's daughter.
2 points for Brienne of Tarth.
Woo!
For being you, girl.
Egret and Ilaria.
Not in this episode. So that's gonna wrap up this episode of Dame of Thrones. As always, guys, keep watching. The best way to do that is keep connecting with us on social media. Like the video, subscribe to our channel, follow us on Twitter at NerdStreet, find us on Facebook, Tumblr, Instagram. As always, continue to cast your own votes for who you think should receive points in this episode of Dame of Thrones. We will add them to our votes, and that is what we will present to you at the beginning of the next episode. So guys, keep voting, keep on keeping on, and we'll see you all next week.